Hi Cancer, welcome to your June 2017 reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to anyone new who, I don't know, sometimes I feel like, you know, people end up in readings because they were pulled to it, or drawn to it. So if that was you, welcome. I want to just take a second and thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your donations. It's truly what keeps my channel alive. So thank you, because this is my passion, and you know, I'm just so happy to be able to bring it to you, and I'm so happy that people are open to it and receptive to it. You know, my readings are not sugar-coated. Some say they are, but they're not. You know, there's always a positive side to everything. So, you know, we always want to look for that. What do I have to say? So you're ruled by the moon. My favorite. I love the moon. Hence my icon, the moon. So beautiful. Okay, Cancer, we're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. This is for sun, moon, or rising. Any planets that you have in Cancer. You may want to check your Saturn just to see the placement in your chart, because we do have Saturn in retrograde, and I know there's other planets also, but you know, Saturn is one of those planets where it can feel like a lot of restriction. And when it goes in retrograde, it's like it lifts up, I don't know, it kind of like takes that burden off your shoulder. However, it is also about, when it goes direct, answering for the time that we spent. What did we do? You know, did we stay proactive? Did we fulfill our commitments, honor our commitments, that type of thing. So, you know, it's definitely, the air feels much lighter. At least I feel that way. But don't, you know, it's like, don't take advantage of it, because Saturn will come around and ask, what did you do? What have you been doing with all this time? So someone that, you guys know I love Varouche. But I also, for the month of June, I listened to Psychic Sounds by B. And, I don't know, I found her in my, you know, recommendations. And it was so informative for June. So I highly recommend you guys check that out. Because she really breaks everything down, and then breaks it down per sign. So great information. I learned a lot, so I definitely recommend that. Okay, so we're going to do 5 cards, and it's going to be based in love, and love is anyone you love. Okay, so male, female, female, male, you know, male, male, female, female, you know, whoever you love. And I also want to tell you, you know, I get a lot of comments about, you know, perhaps a sign comes up and it represents, let's say, a fire sign. And everything seems to be fitting for you except for that sign. Well, remember, this is why I don't like so much to give signs when it comes to a person. Look at the characteristics, okay? And I think we'll break them down a little bit more today. Okay, let's get started. We have express your love on the bottom. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Okay, I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. There we go. Okay. By the way, these are the Romance Angel Oracle cards. Okay. by Doreen, and I don't think anybody collaborated with her on these. This is the Angel Tarot, also by Doreen. And somebody did collaborate, and I know I forget it every time. But if you're interested in it, all you have to do is look up Doreen, and you'll find these. I love these cards. I've had these cards forever. And these, maybe about 6 months, but I just love them. And we have new decks that we're going to be breaking into eventually, so excited for that. Okay. All the cards have been pre-shuffled. Okay, let's get started. We have the Three Swords. It's our central issue. I'm sorry, Cancer. You know, it doesn't have to mean... Well, let's get the cards first. We have the Three of Water below your feet. The King of Earth, who has been showing up in almost every reading this month. Recent past. We have the Ten of Fire above us. And the Wheel, beautiful. Near future, okay? With Two Water on the bottom. Okay, so let me look here real quick. So the characters, right now we have the King of Pentacles, whether that be, you know, male or female, it doesn't really matter. I don't know where these cards came from. Okay, yeah, it doesn't really matter. So what you want to look at with, you know, the King of Pentacles, let's say everything else fits except for this profile. Okay, so it's Earth. So this is going to be someone who's very practical. Probably someone who's successful, you know, with their finances, with their business, with their work. You know, someone who is definitely focused on their material world. Doesn't mean that they, you know, that's all they think about, but it is important to them. You know, it grounds them. So that's how you want to look at this. This is someone who would be, should be grounded. Doesn't necessarily mean they are. Okay. Well. So I do feel like this King of Pentacles, I don't know, man. He's been traveling around. He has been traveling around the zodiac. And here he seems to have caused a little bit of problems because he clearly is where this Three of Swords is coming in. And being right in the center, that means that many of you are feeling this energy right now. You're going through this energy because he's in your past. Remember, it can be female too. But because they're in your past, the heartbreak has already happened. Okay, so whatever they've done to you, it's already been done. And now you're going through the emotions of that. You know, to me, I feel it normally takes approximately 3 months to move out of this type of energy, okay? If we're being proactive. Now, sometimes somebody can walk in the door and it's like, King of Pentacles, who? You know, you forget all about them. But on average, you know, don't allow yourself to sit in this type of energy, you know, for any longer than you have to. I feel like this person has, or had made some kind of offer, some kind of promise, and did not follow through. Perhaps you talked of marriage, you know, engagement, and, you know, you thought, okay, this is where we're heading. And it seems like something stopped that, or, well, they just didn't honor that side of it. For some of you, this could certainly be, you know, like you found out you're pregnant and Mr. Pentacles runs. That type of thing. Which is the worst thing in the world. I hate that. You know, it's like, yeah, this is both our child. You know, not just mine. You know, you helped create it and now you're going to run. That's what I feel like for some. And I'm so sorry. You know, I am so sorry. But in the long run, it's definitely better, you know, except for the child part. But eventually, I feel that can be worked out. Anyway, I feel like for some of you, that's what happened. Like, you know, whoops, you know, we're pregnant, and he gets scared, and splits, or puts you through something that really just kind of breaks your heart. I feel like this is a very small number, by the way. I feel this is more where we're seeing the heartbreak is more in, same thing, like someone not honoring commitments, but more, it feels more like they just weren't honoring you. And then with the Ten of Fire above us, you know, that's a Ten of Wands. It's a pretty heavy energy card. That's about, you know, feeling very burdened, you know, like everything is sitting on my shoulders. Everything is up to me. You know, if I don't do it, no one will do it. You know, your life is just out of balance. Many times it means that you could be working too hard and not having enough time for play. You know, got to have that balance. I feel like there's a few of you who need to learn how to delegate. Delegate. That word is coming across very strong. Delegate. And I do feel that this is more at work. Though I do feel, again, there's a small number where it's at home. Like there's too much put upon you. I feel like who I'm talking to now, you do work. And then you come home and you have to take care of the household. You have to take care of, if you have kids, you have to take care of the kids. That kind of thing. There is like no time for fun. And I do feel like for some of you, it's starting to affect you. You know, whether it's you're walking around, you know, showing this energy. And I don't feel like you mean to. But, you know, it just feels like so much burden. I don't know how you couldn't. The good news is it's a 10. So it is coming to an end. It is coming to an end. And then we have the wheel following that. So that's kind of beautiful. You know, this is just these two cards alone. To have that end and start to move in a positive direction again. You know, listen, when things get bad, they're going to get better, right? I mean, you know, it's the happy medium. It's the ebb and flow of life. We all have to, you know, we all have to go through stress and heartache, you know, sometimes unbroken promises and that kind of thing. But we're all different in how long we allow ourselves to stay in it. So again, I do feel like this is coming to an end, especially with the wheel. You know, this is a time of positive change. Negative to positive. It could be because someone's walking in the door. We'll go down a level and see. Just going to say, for some of you, you could have somebody new coming in. This person would not have come in yet, and it could be Scorpio, okay? And I'm not feeling other water signs. I'm feeling Scorpio. Okay. So I do feel like there's a few of you who, you know, actually caused heartache for perhaps this King of Pentacles. So I feel like it's going both ways here, but I feel more of you are sitting in the heartache area than the ones who caused it. But there are a few of you who, you know, you are the cause of someone else's sadness. I do feel like you really have to look at that, because not that I'm asking you, you know, whoever this is that you broke up with, that, you know, whatever happened there, I feel like they have either called you, texted you, somehow got a hold of you, and I feel like they're still trying to take this relationship with you and move it forward. I feel like they... Listen, I feel like they're giving you forgiveness. So there may be a few who... I almost feel like there's a third party involved. There was a third party involved. Again, this can go either way. But I do feel like there's a third party involved now. It's weird, because I wasn't feeling that in the beginning, but it's like it's just becoming stronger and stronger, that feeling. I feel like some of you who are going, who had this third party involvement, you know, if you weren't the one who had the third party, and it was your, I guess we'll call him your ex at this point, your ex, but I feel like they still want you back. Like, even if you're the one who had the third party, they want you back. If they're the ones who were part of it, you know, if they're the ones who were messing around with someone, they still want you back. Now, I feel like there is this, you know, can I forgive? Can they forgive? So I feel like it's kind of stuck in that energy right now. For some of you, this third party may have gotten involved, or your partner, you know, whoever, you know, your partner, your husband, your wife. I feel like someone that you're committed to. Doesn't have to be a marriage, okay? Doesn't even have to be long term. It's just, you know, the words were spoken, you know, let's be exclusive to each other. And I feel that, this is no excuse, but what I'm feeling is some of you have, you know, you are at work so much, Well, that's their excuse. They're never home. You know, I feel like I'm doing this by myself. And temptation shows its ugly face. You know, of course, doesn't temptation always show when two parties are under stressful situations, right? So, again, this is no excuse, but I feel this is the reason in their head that you were just not around. And I do feel like, you know, you weren't around, but you were definitely busy. You know, it's not like you weren't around doing nothing. I do feel like for many of you, you were just working a lot. Yeah, a lot. For some of you, I feel like you were caring for someone also. So you may have been caring for an elderly parent, a child, you know, not a little child. This would be someone who is grown, but I feel more like, and it can be both. You know, you're working and taking care of a parent. And they, unfortunately, use that to talk themselves into thinking it's okay to have another partner here. But long story short, they are, if they haven't already asked for your forgiveness, I feel they will be. And if this is reversed, I feel you will be asking for their forgiveness. Okay, let's go down a level. I'm very curious here now. Let's start in the center. The Three of Swords. Oh, deception. Well, how fitting is that, right? You know, and I very seldom read this card as cheating. But in this scenario, I do. And I'm sorry. And I don't, you know, this isn't a surprise to you, though. Okay, so I'm not telling you someone is going to cheat on you. It's already happened, okay? It's already happened, but wow, you know, can't get any clearer than that. So we're going to leave that be. Let's see what this, what's attached to the Three of Cups. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic about your love life. Let's go into the past. Let's see what's going on with this King. Aye, soulmate. Well, this is probably why they're asking for forgiveness. You know, or you're asking them because, you know, it's that realization of, you know, it's that realization of not knowing what you have until it's gone. Okay, this doesn't justify anything, but I need to tell you that I feel like this cheating was once. I don't feel like they have cheated on you more than once. You know, and I'm almost, I don't know, it almost doesn't feel like they had sex with this person. Because it does feel like a forgivable act as long as it's talked about. Now, of course, you can forgive someone cheating too if you choose, but that's much harder to get over. So it's like a one-time thing, and I do kind of feel like it's like right after, you know, whatever this is, it's like they regret it. You know, to the point, I feel like they may have come to you and told you what happened. It's a very strange scenario I'm picking up, because it's not like somebody walks into a home, opens up a bedroom door, and there's their loved one with another. I'm not feeling that, okay? I almost feel like you didn't know and they came to you. but I feel like they came to you because it was too much burden for them. You know, that's the wrong reason, but nonetheless, the truth, you know, we have to have the truth, right? Even if it hurts. But this is your soulmate. Yet, on the other hand, you know, not all soulmates are meant to be in our lives forever. We have a few soulmates. Okay, let's see what's up under the Ten of Fire. Separation. And under the Wheel, finances and career. So for some of you, this this separation could certainly have you like refocusing on yourself and on your career. You know, and with the Wheel on top of that, it feels very good when it comes to finances or your career. Like, you know, things are just going to get better and better and better. I feel like it's, you know, it's once you can let go of the Three of Swords energy, or start, you know, where it starts to fade away. You know, maybe it's not gone completely, but it's like this happened and you turn to your work. Keep your mind busy. But it pays off in the long run, right? So we definitely have the separation, okay? Which is not surprising. I mean, come on, we have deception right below it. We have the Three of Swords right below it. Alright, let's do some clarifiers on this. Let's go right in the middle. Let's do a card or two on deception and a Three of Swords. Whoa. 2. We have the Hermit. Well, that's Virgo. The Ace of Air. The Ace of Swords. So, you know, this could very well be, again, this person. Pentacles. Hermit, right? Yet, with the Hermit, this is about, you know, this could also be you too. This could be you going into hermit mode. You know, trying to move yourself out of this energy. Because going into hermit mode is going into self-discovery mode. Learning what we can learn about ourselves. Building up our spirituality. Learning to call in our soul family, you know, for assistance. But listen, so you do that, right? You go into this mode, and, you know, part of this is also, you know, discovering why things happen the way they happened. You know, what was my part in it? Did I have a part in it? And if I did, I want to recognize it. What did I learn about this situation? And I feel like you're going into hermit mode because, listen, this is your soulmate. And this is, you know, it's much harder energy to get over. But what I love about this deck is it shows the Hermit emerging. And, you know, look at his beacon of light. It's the shape of a heart and it's illuminated. So this is like clearing up. You know, clearing up the heart chakras. This is about going within so you can learn how to open up your heart again. This is the best way to handle things, by the way. And then you emerge with the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords. New ideas, inspiration coming to you. Being able to see the truth of a situation, Okay? And that's exactly why you'd go into hermit mode. I want the truth. I want the real truth. I need to find these things out about myself. You know, what is my partner? Is this a pattern that I keep doing? And listen, the Ace of Swords is also about, it's a new beginning, right? It's a new beginning in the way we think, and sometimes the way we act. You know, it's coming out and now knowing the truth, you know, the real truth, and being able now to make better decisions based on that, because we took time to really think things over. We took the time, and when we emerge, we're so much wiser. So for some of you, I do feel like you are going to give this person another chance. And with the Ace of Swords, you know, the beginning of anything that follows can be just a little challenging. Well, it makes sense it would be a little bit challenging, right? Because, listen, you have... you have this situation. And it has to be dealt with. It has to be talked about. It has to be resolved if you want to move forward. I also feel, because you went in hermit mode, this is about forgiveness. And if you choose to forgive, I feel like you forgive everything. You forgive. Especially being an ace, it's like you forgive and you shut that door to the past. You know, it's like making a conscious effort to not allow, you know, anytime there is a little bit of bickering going on, bam, I'm going to bring up about this third party. No, I feel like you go. Now listen, some of you may not have gone into hermit mode yet, right? But I feel that's your advice. Definitely your advice. You know, also meditation, like adding some meditation in, getting out in nature, doing some yoga, things like that, things that keep your mind focused on your higher self. And listen, you just emerge so much wiser, so much wiser. Okay, let's, I want to put a card right on this soulmate and King of Earth, because I feel like this is a big part of the story here for you guys. Alright, so we have soulmate, King of Earth, soulmate, King of Earth. What else can you tell us about this? What else can you tell us? Soulmate and King of Earth. Two of Air. Two of Air is when we need to make a decision, but, you know, we can be, we're afraid. We're afraid to go forward. We're just afraid to make a decision. Sometimes, you know, again, this is coming from the recent past, and the Two Swords can be about pretending that nothing's happening, right? In other decks, you would see a woman with, who's blindfolded. Her choice, though. She blindfolds herself. She just, if I don't see it, I can pretend nothing's happening. So, for some of you, it's like, you know, that's exactly what you were doing. Not making a decision. Not just, you know, not knowing what to do. But again, going into hermit mode, you know, this is where your clarity is coming from. Because we have the Two, and then we have the Ace right next to it. The Moon. Well, that's you. So the Moon is, you know, number one, the Moon is important psychic insights or downloads that come to you. Hermit, okay? that help you move forward. So, you know, here you are needing to make a decision. What am I going to do? You know, you already know what happened. What am I going to do? Now, listen, for all of you know, I don't want you guys to think that all these people in this card were cheating. Okay, that's for a few, but you already know, so it's not a surprise. Because you had to make a decision. Do I stay or do I go? Well, you have the separation up here, so evidently you went. And you probably, it feels like it was a good move to go. Because I do feel like you needed to just get away from each other. I also feel like you have a lot of spiritual support to start with. Unity. So, you know, part of the problem could have been in your viewpoints and what you believe in, you know, in your spirituality, you know, that kind of thing. I do feel like you are like-minded people, though. You know, I feel like you're definitely like-minded people. This King of Earth and you. Again, it does not have to be Earth, okay? I want to make that clear. Because this King has showed up in so many readings. Unless, for some reason, the Earth signs have decided just to hurt everyone. I don't know. You know, but he has shown up everywhere. So unity is also about, you know, you're seeking out someone. I was going to say a friend, but I feel like it's more than that. So for some of you, you may have looked for a counselor during this time. Or even someone to like clear your energy. So I feel like how you decided to handle this, which feels different than normal to me for you, is you decided to go within this time instead of like, you know, going crazy. I mean, you know, you're water. You have tremendous emotions. Good, you know, beautiful emotions. But you can also, you know, sadness can come upon you pretty quickly too. Okay, let's go below here. So yeah, you decided to go inward, to go spiritually, to start asking for, you know, like your guides and your guardian angel to start stepping in and to help you. And you do know you have to ask for help, right? They're not allowed to just like pop in. You know, they can send you little signs and that, but definitely invite them in to help. Okay, so we have balance down here. And balance is, you know, balance is what it is, you know, needing to have balance in our emotions and I'm sorry, something just stood out here. Just be careful that you're not overindulging to help you get through this time period, okay? Be careful you're not, because that's what I feel like there is, for some of you, you know, that's like your go-to thing. Like, I can't handle it. So maybe you call a friend and it's like, you know, let's go out and get plastered, that kind of thing. But be careful, because I feel like for some of you, you may be overindulging. And, you know, you just want to get that in check. Okay. So, balance. Again, balance in our emotions. But it's also about perfect timing. Waiting for perfect timing. Major Arcana. Okay. On top of the Three of Cups. Celebrations. You know, celebrations of weddings. Of engagements. You know, anything that has to do with love. It's celebrating that. So for some of you, it's like you're waiting for this period to come. But balance is about perfect timing, universal timing, us releasing the outcome and trusting in the ebb and flow of life. So I feel like this has taken us into a different story now. Let's do another card in there. Page of Fire. So that is Page of Wands. And I kind of love this, because this is about, you know, the page is bringing you news that something exciting is about to happen in your life. Something, something that almost takes you out of your shell and, you know, makes you very outgoing again. Helps build your confidence back up. So something is coming. Something that's, listen, something that's going to cheer you up for sure. Let's see if we can, Knight of Earth. Sorry, I'm just moving around in my chair. Knight of Earth. Guardian Angel. It's your guardian angel. For some of you, this is about honoring your commitments. So perhaps your guardian angel, you know, you invite them in and they help clear your energy. And, you know, perhaps you're going back and you're like, yes, I definitely want to be with this person. So if you're the one who did the cheating or did something that hurt the other one, I do feel like this is giving you another chance. It's like another chance from the universe. Knight of Fire. 2 knights. So we have a lot that's coming, right? So Knight of Fire, you know, if we look at the two of these, the Knight of Earth is a very slow moving energy. Very slow. Where the Knight of Fire is like, you know, can't wait to get there. A Knight of Fire is very sudden energy. It's like a sudden event that comes, just like the Knight said, the Knight of Earth said. And you need to act on it. You know, there is not time to be in this Two of Swords energy. It's like you need to act on it. King of Fire. Sorry. So for some of you, it's like, okay, you know, then let's go back again for a second. We have the Balance. We're waiting for perfect timing, okay? For celebrations, for these emotions. You know, it doesn't even have to be celebrations, but, you know, it's us thinking of, you know, what I would love is to settle down and get married, you know, or what I would love is for this person to move in with me, you know, so taking it to the next level, that kind of thing. And if you've been feeling stuck, well, that's about to change, because with the Page of Fire next, again, Fire's Wands, this is, you know, this is, the page is coming in saying, Cancer, something's coming your way. Something's coming your way. You've had to wait. Okay? You've had to wait. But it's ready to enter the door. And then we have the Knight of Earth. Again, feels like your guardian angel. Feels like your guardian angel helping you to fulfill your commitments. You know, or even clearing the energy, that kind of thing. And then with the Knight, something now, whatever the page promised was coming in, it's coming in right now. It's coming in fast. And that's that King of Fire. So that King of Fire, again, can be Queen. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? Sun, Moon, or Rising. Don't forget that, please. Please. So let's look at his characteristics. So he's someone who would have, he or she, a lot of energy. Somebody who's ambitious. You know, someone who probably likes to flirt. Someone who enjoys sex. And enjoys the passion of it. So this is someone you're not going to find sitting on a couch doing nothing. This is someone who's involved in life. I like this person for you. I definitely like this person for you. And I feel like this person is going to introduce some things to you that you've never done. And not just that. I mean, this person is definitely going to get you up off the couch, pull you out of sadness if you're still in sadness. They're just going to get you up off the couch. They're going to get you back into loving life again. I also feel for you guys that this is someone that you can really open up with, really talk to. I don't know, Cancer. I like you with fire. I also feel like this person's going to be very attentive to you. You know, like very easily will say, you know, oh, you're so beautiful. You know, or I feel so safe when I'm in your arms. You know, they don't hold back. They're not overly emotional, but they're very honest with their feelings. Like, you will know where you stand. Listen, I feel like for some of you, this is the person where you're going to be walking down the street and wherever you go, you cannot help but hold hands. It's like something has to be, you know, our hands have to be touching, our arms have to be touching, you know, that kind of thing. It's the energy exchange between the two of you. Listen, it's probably soulmate for some of you. I like that. Okay, let's, so that's beautiful. Let's go to separation and the Ten of Fire, and let's get ourselves out of that energy. Hopefully. So the 10, coming to an end. Remember that. So all this stress, you know, whatever it is, where your life is feeling out of balance, it is coming to an end. So let's see what's coming after that. The Ten of Fire and separation. Ten of Fire and separation, please. What is next? The Ten of Fire and separation. What is next? I can tell your card once there it is. Oh. Ten of Cups. Beautiful. That is beautiful. So the Ten of Cups, if you don't know, you know what that means. It is the card of feeling wonderful. It's a card of being within a commitment and knowing that this person is trustworthy. Knowing that you can lean on this person, and this person knows they can lean on you. This is the happily ever after card. You know, it's the content and rewarding family life. It's beautiful. So you went from that heavy, well, listen, for some of you, it's because this king came in. And listen, these can be people too. You know, so we have fire and we have earth again. So, for some of you, this is exactly why you've gone from the Ten of Fire to the Ten of Water. The Ten of Wands to the Ten of Cups. Let's dig a little deeper. Oh my God, somebody else had this exact same thing. 3 tens. So, now we have the Ten of Air. Ten of Swords. Listen, the Ten of Swords is the energy of really us having, like, almost being forced to look at the lessons of our life. The swords that you normally see, not in this card, but you would normally see, is someone who is laying on the ground. If I can find it, if it just pops out, I'll grab it. I don't want to look too long. But he's laying on the ground and he has 10 swords in his back. Actually, down his body. Okay, I don't know. It didn't come out. But each one of those swords represents a life lesson. Each one of those swords gives us a chance to grow. You know, the fact is that sometimes we have to go through very tough lessons for our soul to grow. Again, it is the end. So for some of you Cancers, oh my gosh, you know, it's like you have been going through hell, right? You've been going through hell. But perhaps you also went into hermit mode and you cleared the energy of the 10 swords. And you realize what each sword represented and the soul growth that you received from them. And when you do that, it allows you to move out of this energy very quickly. Do one more on there. 8 of Waters, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is the desire to move on. You know, when this is us searching for, you know, we could be searching for our purpose. We can be searching for something that feels more meaningful. We're searching for this 10 of Cups and the person who belongs in this 10 of Cups with us. So it is a card, though, of moving on, right? We're moving on. We're looking for the happiness. Page of Waters. Falling in love. For some of you, it is this new person. Again, I'm going to say fire. I have a king, so that could be queen or king. That would be someone around your age, probably of your age, or someone who, they can be younger, but their spiritual level is the same as yours. So you're very like-minded and on the same spiritual level. You know, they're not evolving down here while you're evolving up here. The Knight is usually someone younger. Okay? I would say within 10 years. And a Page is usually a child. Okay? Usually an adult child. Let's say 16 and up. So, Page of Cups. A new person enters your life. For some, a relationship begins again, but begins in a much more heightened awareness, you know, much more, and I don't mean awareness of the negative, I mean awareness of what we need to do to keep this, to get to this. And for those who are in a relationship, it's about how do we stay in this type of energy. Cancer, I feel for a few of you, you're just going to realize that you need to cut back on your work. That you need to be more present with those that you love. And I know, you know, that's easier said than done many times, but if there's a will, there's a way. I feel this is important, especially with balance down here. You know, we have to learn how to balance our life. If, you know, if you just have to work, for some of you, it is about learning how to delegate. But when this, you know, if you really want to make this relationship work again, let's go the whole way back to this soulmate and King of Earth. You really want to make it work again. It is about being sensitive to each other. So I feel like, you know, the conversation has to happen. And when whatever the conversation is about, I feel like your advice is to stay on topic. Like, don't go off topic. Yeah, because, you know, it feels like it could go, for those who need to forgive, if you can forgive. Now, I am not talking about someone who is a repeat cheater, okay? Who has cheated over and over again. That type of person, separation, I would stay separated. This is someone I feel like made a mistake. And listen, we all make mistakes. But I feel like they're truly sorry for their mistake. So I feel like what you're being advised is allow them to say what, you know, allow them to talk. And while they're talking, don't be forming your own opinion in your head as they're talking. Spirit wants you to really listen, okay? Really listen. And then your turn will come. But I feel like it's getting everything out in the air and removing the egos. That is how you're going to move this back into what looks like possibly the person you stayed with forever. So sometimes it's worth taking that chance, right? And for others, get ready, man, because this fire sign's coming into your life and they're going to be introducing you to things. I mean, who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows what they're going to be introducing you to, but you're going to like it. So, okay, let's go into this wheel. So I love that the wheel is following this page and the 10, because that's what it's telling you. Everything's going to start moving forward now in a positive way. Well, we have this new person coming in. For others, we have a relationship that's about to begin a new phase. I feel like there's also a lot of clarity too. So this allows the new chapter to begin. Let's see what other messages with it. And by the way, at the end, I'm going to pull a soulmate card out by itself and just do a couple cards just on it to see if there's any more messages. Okay, so the wheel. Tell me more about the wheel here, Spirit. The wheel. Whoa. I'm sorry, that's, whoa, taking that one. It's way too many cards. And I'm taking that one. Alright, so we have the Knight of Air. This is following the wheel, right? Things are moving in a positive direction. Some finances are improving. Yeah, this could certainly mean those who are working too hard and you don't like your job, perhaps you start looking for another job. And the wheel's telling you, we're going to support you with that. We're going to help you with that. You have to put the energy in, but we're going to help you with that. We're going to put helpful people in place for you. And then we have the King of Air, King of Swords. So for some of you, this could certainly be, you know, an air sign coming in. Again, someone who'd be younger, someone who'd be pretty creative. I feel that, I feel like this night, I don't know, I just have this, I feel like this night has been searching for you. Now this person has not come in yet, okay? But I feel like there is a knight out there searching for you. And then we have the Dreamer. Major Arcana. So, who knows? Perhaps this knight comes in. They're looking right at each other, too. So I feel like this is telling you, listen, there may be fear involved, all right? Because this person, you know, a Knight of Air, it's fast movement again, right? It comes in with great speed. Whoa. You're like, where did you come from? You know? Are you the miracle that I've been asking for? But yet there's still a little fear. So the Fool's telling you, jump right into it. You know? Think, like, not jump right into it, but, I do feel like for some of you, though, this is your dream person. Like, this is your dream person. And I just love the way his sword is raised right towards the heavens, and it's illuminated. And that's where his gaze is. So it's like he's praying for his soulmate to come in. His or her soulmate to come in. Which is you. And that can cause you, again, a little fear. But you're being asked, take a chance. I love the dog here because to me that feels like loyalty. Like this will be someone you can trust. At least that's what it represents to me. So this feels very trustworthy. And see if anything else wants to come out on that. You know, the Fool is about the unknown, right? So we don't know everything about this person, but sometimes it's within our intuition. Sometimes we just have to trust our gut. You know, on both ends, by the way. So it's like, you know, if things don't feel right, trust your gut. If things do feel right, but you're fearful, trust your gut. You know, your intuition is your GPS for your life. The Sun. Beautiful. Okay, for some of you, it could be a Leo. Could be a Leo. And I know I'm putting out a lot of different people here, but I'm only doing that because you guys want me to. So nonetheless, whether it's Leo or not, this is about, again, that wheel has started moving, or it is going to start moving very soon for you. And it is, you know, it's a happy outcome. No matter which way you cut it, it is happiness for Cancer. I even feel that this is relating to those who are, you know, overburdened at work. I don't feel like, the ones I'm talking to, I don't feel like you really even like your job. And perhaps you've been fantasizing about leaving that job. This is the energy. You know, there's a lot of support in the sky for you now to do that, to take that leap of faith. With the sun following it, listen, it's, you know, for some of you, it's these ideas that you're getting through the ace here. And it's taking those ideas and running with them. And that leads to success for you. You have to have confidence in yourself, right? You have to have confidence to move into this relationship, confidence to move out of that job, and knowing that something better is waiting for you. It's confidence. Okay, wow, we have a lot of major arcanas. All right, so let's do this. Excuse me, just 1 second. Alright, I'm going to just clarification on a soulmate, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6 cards. Because I'm also going to allow any other messages that need to come through now. And then also more clarification on the soulmate. Because I don't think it's only an earth sign for you guys. So let me see what I can find out. Just want to mix these up real good, real quick. Just one more. Okay, so we want to know more about this soulmate. Tower, the Hermit, the Magician. Look at this, all major arcanas. 2 of Fire, Knight of Earth. That's weird. Hermit, and Earth, Ace of Air. Soulmate. with the Five of Waters and with the Seven of Air. Five of Waters is a card of, you know, it's that crying over spilt milk card. But what it is we're not seeing the positive side of something. We're only seeing the negative side. Or, you know, because things didn't turn out the way that we wanted, sometimes we get, you know, again, not seeing the positive, you know, not seeing the lesson, not seeing the growth of it. And then with the Seven of Air, you know, that's poor timing. That's about poor timing. So for some of you, maybe the soulmate just came in too soon. You know, the timing just wasn't right. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, and if I add the 7 and 5 together, we have 12, which adds, which would be a 3. So that's celebrations. You know, because even though the 3 cups have fallen over here, there's 2 cups, very clear, right? Well, I should say there's 2 cups that are still standing, right? But one is somewhat in the shadow. So it's kind of like that unknown, you know. Are we coming back together or not? They want to. They want to. They're right here. You know, are you going to bring them front and center again? So you feel like you've lost, but you really haven't. Because listen, you didn't need all 5 cups, right? You only need 2. And anything more than that can be too much to handle. 10 of Air. 7 of Water. There's that complex decision. Listen, I can't ignore this because I do feel, again, for some of you, there's overindulgence, probably in alcohol. I'm definitely feeling drinking, and I'm feeling like it was part of, I don't know, like a coping mechanism almost. But I feel like you're realizing that and you're coming out of it. For others, it could be your soul, you know, this person who is drinking and it's just more than you want. You know, it's like, I don't want to have to deal with that. So it feels like a conversation happens, and I don't feel that someone has an addiction here, because I feel like it could easily be stopped. It's just like they just need that awareness. Ace of Waters. Beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. Ace of Cups. That's it's falling in love again, or coming back of a relationship in a beautiful way. For some of you, this is a new home. It's always about your intuition becoming stronger, though. You know, it's like there has been a lot of spiritual growth through this 10 of Swords. Okay, let's get down below here for a second. Okay, so we have the Tower with the 2 of Fire. So the Tower comes in, ends what needs to be ended, maybe cause that separation between the two of you, whatever it is. You know, it is a clear ending. A lot of people fear the Tower. I don't. I think the Tower comes in and does the hard work, like the work that we're unwilling to do. You know, we're unwilling to end something even though it's not serving us. You know, it could just be talking even about drinking. Like, we're unwilling to end it right now. So bam, the Tower comes in and somehow, you know, maybe you have no money, you know, takes your money away. But it's always about growth. So the Tower may feel hard for a moment, but there's only beauty that lies on the other side of it. And listen, it's followed or attached to the Two of Fire, Two Wands. And this is about partnerships. You know, this is about two people coming together and just moving forward in their life together. So for some of you, this is like the ending of an old relationship, because this new relationship was waiting. Some of you went into that hermit mode, and you've gotten a lot of good understanding now. So you emerge. Someone comes. A new partnership. Falling in love again. The Knight of Earth again. You know, I feel so strongly that this is your guardian angel. Like, this is your guardian angel, Cancer, saying, I'm working on your behalf here. With the Magician, you're ready. You're ready to live the life that you've been waiting for. You're ready to fall in love. You're ready, for some of you, for this soulmate to come in. And for others, you're ready to bring it back together the way it should be, the way it just feels natural to me. But the Magician is about you manifesting the life that you want, you bringing this to you. Even though you have universal help here, it does start with you, and it's attached to the Hermit. So I have to tell you, Cancer, to me, that's probably the main thing for you, is going into hermit mode. You don't have to stay there long, but long enough to get real clarity. Because bam, number one, the Magician. Things are moving again. You are ready. You are now ready. With the Ace of Air, again, brilliant new ideas coming to you. Inspiration. We now know the truth of the situation. So we can now go within, clear it, and then move on. Six of Air, things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Some of you could certainly be traveling. You may have some travel planned for this summer. I feel like it would be, well, I was going to say June, but it can be, anytime through the summer. But I feel like for some of you, June is the date. Renewal. I love that. So, review and evaluate. Well, that's exactly what you've done. That's exactly what you've done. And that helps things move forward again. It helps you take things in a new direction, a better direction. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. Major life changes for you guys this month. It's not just this month, though. It's the whole summer. You're not going to have like all these changes in one month. God forbid. Even if they're all good, God forbid. That's a lot of change. Two of Air. That decision. The victory. So I love that. So where before you were pretending there wasn't a problem, or you weren't willing to move, you weren't willing to move out of that energy. With the Six of Fire, this is you now moving out of it. This is you having victory over your thoughts, over your actions. Even those who were maybe overindulging, it's like victory over that too. It's clarity is what it is. It's real clarity. I don't know why I can't stop, Cancer. It's like I want to get more cards for you. Let's just see if anything else wants to come out. We'll leave it up to the cards. There's that Page of Waters again. Page of Cups. So, I mean, let's face it, Cancer, there's many of you who have someone new about to enter into your life. It's like I'm feeling two different things. There is a large group of you where someone new is coming in. And listen, I feel like they're soulmates also. And then there's the other side who are already in a committed relationship. You were in a well, listen, I also feel in the middle, like there are relationships that just needed honesty on the table, and allows you to work through to bring you to a better place. And then way back in the beginning, where we had something happened, you know, where we had the King of Pentacles who did something that probably wasn't so great. I feel like this is you being able to clear that up. So it's not always, you know, it's not always about leaving someone, right? Leaving if we need to. And I do feel like you have separated, but I do feel like you're going to come back together again. I feel like you're going to listen, hear what they have to say. But I feel like you are going to take your ego out of it, you know, because listen, you've been through the hermit mode. So you have much more clear understanding. Okay, one more card. I don't even realize I pick these up sometimes. Well, there's that Page of Fire back. Okay, so new person coming in, right? And this new person coming in, listen, it's fire again. So this new person coming in is definitely someone who is going to really excite you. Someone who's going to, I don't know, awaken you. Awaken your senses. Now, I'm going to do one more thing. I feel like I need to do a oracle card. So let me clean this up real quick. I'm going to use my Mother Mary deck. I feel like there's a message that needs to come out that has not come out yet. Message for Cancer. Is there a message for Cancer? Wow. You know, I pulled a Mother Mary card for one other sign. Of all the signs I've done, you're the second. You both got the exact same card. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Okay, so let me look that up. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to hold the card up. You know, just check out the image. See if anything stands out to you. You drew this card because of concerns about what is happening in your household. Mother Mary is letting you know that God is watching over you and sending you divine guidance as to how you can improve your home life. Expect a positive change in your current situation, especially as you allow more love to reside within the home of your heart and mind. Your home life affects your happiness, relationships, and even your health. So it's essential to take action steps to bring about a peaceful, safe, and happy environment. Yet, change can be threatening because of fears of the unknown, even if it's a positive adjustment. If you find yourself resisting making a change for the better, call upon Mother Mary and the angels for encouragement, for signs and guidance. Trust these messages and follow them home. Beautiful. Okay. I just feel like someone needed to hear a message. An extra message. So, I trust and follow my guidance, my divine guidance about my home. This could certainly be talking about giving your soulmate, or at least allowing the soulmate to open up and be honest about what happened. Like putting it all on the table so you can clear it up once and for all. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I look forward to your comments. As always, I do read them all. I do try to respond, but you know, I have to be honest, I get like 1,000 emails. It's just, you know, I have a very hard time keeping on top of it. So I'm trying to respond as much as I can, but I do read every single message, good and bad. I read them all. And I always listen, you know, if there's good critique out there, I'm open for it. So, you know, don't worry that you're going to insult me. Please. 56. I can take it. Alright, guys. I love you to death. Hopefully I'll see you in about 2 weeks, or maybe even less, because I do have some other videos I plan on bringing out. We may do something just on soulmates too. And I also may do another video, a follow-up video to the one I did, I think it was mid-month in May, for those who were going through a partner going quiet on them, right? Just no more, they just cut off conversation or cut off everything. So I may do a follow-up on that and see how that's going too, okay? If you're interested in those kind of videos, make sure you hit subscribe and also hit the little bell too, because that will allow you to know when the messages come out, okay? Alright, guys, love you. Have a beautiful month of June. Listen, whatever hardship you've been going through, it is coming to an end. I mean, in every way, it seems like it's coming to an end. Have fun this summer. You know, live from your inner child. You know, I know some of you are in winter. Have fun this winter. Just have fun. Have fun, guys. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.